Hello, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for letting me have some time off to go see some family. And it was awesome to be around family for even just a short amount of time. I had the pleasure of watching my grandmother hold her newest great grandson, Milo, and that was a blessing you can't even compare. Heard there was some issues while I was away concerning the stream on Sunday. We'll look into that and I'll make sure that those things are taken care of. I don't know if it was a software or hardware issue or if it was something else altogether, and make sure that that's all straightened out for this coming Sunday streaming service. I want to also take this opportunity to share some thoughts that I've been pondering lately. It's this notion of illumination. I think it's by no accident that bringing light into darkness is an analogy for having better understanding or seeing the bigger picture. I mean, we've all been there, stumbling through the darkness, our eyes unprepared for what's around us, stepping on a Lego, bumping into a coffee table. Those things are hard to navigate even with the lights on, but you turn off the lights and we are completely lost. And I believe that's because God created us to live in the daylight, and we just aren't equipped for anything else. In that same regard, we see throughout the Bible that God's word is equated to light. Psalm 119, thy word is a lamp unto my feet. We know that in John chapter 1, verse 4, that Jesus is the light of mankind. But that concept doesn't simply stop there. There's this song that was written in the 1980s by Michael Kelly Blanchard, and it was titled Be Ye Glad. I encourage you to type that in and listen to some of the beautiful renditions that are online. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to read the lyrics as a poem. And there's this wonderful line at the end that I hopefully will bring all of these thoughts together. Follow along as I read. In these days of confused situations, in the nights of a restless remorse, when the heart and the soul of a nation lay wounded and cold as a corpse, and from the grave of the innocent Adam comes a song bringing joy to the sad. Oh, your cry has been heard, and the ransom has been paid up in full. Be ye glad. Now from the dungeon a rumor is stirring, though you have heard it again and again. Ah, but this time your cell keys, they're turning, and outside there are faces of friends. And though your body lay weary from wasting, and your eyes show the sorrow they've had, oh, the love that your heart is now tasting has opened the gates. Be ye glad. So, be like lights on the rim of the water, giving hope in a storm sea of night. Be a refuge amidst the slaughter of these fugitives in their flight. For you are timeless and part of a puzzle. You are winsome and young as a lad, and there is no disease or no struggle that can pull you from God. Be ye glad. Oh, be ye glad. Oh, be ye glad. Every debt that you ever had has been paid up in full by the grace of the Lord. Be ye glad, be ye glad, be ye glad. This song is so powerful on so many levels. And we can all agree that it's this notion that we are secured regardless of circumstance. That what Christ has done for us has given us something that cannot be taken away. There is nothing that can pull us from the grace of God, no matter what. And this security allows for us to do something with that foundation. This security allows for, as the song puts it, for our lights to shine on the rim of the water. See, it's evident that this world is engulfed in darkness. And wherever you turn, the shadows are hiding the pitfalls of our current world. But Jesus, who is the light of the world, has a greater plan for us. He wanted us to not merely point to the light, but to reflect the light, to be the light as well. This is what he says, Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Paul echoes this thought in Ephesians chapter 5, verses 8 through 11, and he writes, "For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. For the fruit of the light consists of goodness, righteousness, and truth. Find out what pleases the Lord. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them." And so, just as the song and these verses point to, we are those lights, whether it be on the rim of the water or in the darkness in general. We are to be the people that are illuminating the world around us. I think of this last year and how much darkness we have seen. There are people who will be searching for the light. And whenever people are comfortable to come out of the situation that they're in right now, be it a pandemic or be it something else, they will be looking for light. They will be looking for something that is promising and hopeful. And that's when we can say, do you want light? Let me show you the light of the world. Let me show you Jesus. And the actions that I have and the words that I use, we can truly light up those things around us. I also want to look at what Jesus said. He points out that this light, it's impossible to be hidden. Light, by its nature, shines in darkness. A city on a hill, it's impossible for you to miss it. It's one of the best things about Albuquerque. You start coming into this valley, and the light is there. Even before you get there, there is light shining in the darkness. It's beautiful. We are to be the same way. In fact, Jesus says the only way that the light can't do what light does is if you place a bowl over it. So my message to you is, don't cover up your light. Freely let it shine to those who are around you. Thank you, and God bless.